G'day guys, thanks for tuning in. Got a bit of sunshine this morning. It's supposed to get a bit of rain this Savo, so I thought I'd duck down to the local creek, drown a worm, and see if I can catch a carp for a little while. Alrighty, the lines are in. Now it's just a waiting game to see what happens. The creek's up a little bit high, but hopefully there's still a few fish kicking around. Got him. First one for the day. Nice little fella. It was actually this rod here that got a massive thump when I turned my camera on, and then stopped biting, and then this one just started bumping up and down. So first one on the board. Get the hook out of him and get the line back in, I reckon. They're here, they're just a bit slower than usual with the high fast water. Bit hard to distinguish what's a bite and what's just wind. There we go, nice little fella on the board. Righto, so he's taken care of. So I'll get these worms back out. I can go out there. And I might just wind this one up because it got a massive hit, but didn't stick. And he did, he took the whole worm. That's why he didn't come back before. Because I got a hit on this one, and then I got down and was ready to strike it, and that one started biting. So we'll chuck a worm on this one. Get it back out. Forgot my bloody leader, so I'm not running much leader on this one. I forgot it this morning, so running a lot of braid and about an inch of leader. So anyway, it is what it is. Wait for another one to come along. Yeah. Oh, I lost him. Oh no, I haven't. I still got him. Don't know what happened then. That's a bit bigger fish than last one. What might happen then for this fella? Make it a bit easier to land him. That's a bit better fish, that one. Keep an eye on my other rod there. Thought I might have been getting a little bite before. Oh, settle down, mate. Settle down, mate. That's a bit bigger fish. A bit bigger than the last one anyway. So yeah, I was just getting a little bite on that one, and this one started going again. Sort of the same scenario as the last one I caught. So anyway, we'll get him dealt with, get the rods back in the water, and hopefully we can catch another one. Get this line straight back out there. It's where it was, so that's where the honey hole is, I reckon. Just so hard with this wind to distinguish what's a bite and what's just wind. Just waiting for that distinct thump from the carp to tell me whether it's a bite or not. But anyway, good start. I've been here for probably, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. I've got a couple on the board. The creek's running pretty fast at the moment, so I wasn't really you know, thinking I was going to catch too much. So now it's good to get a couple on the board. didn't realise I was filming. I thought I stuffed it up, but just hooked this eel, only a little fella. I'm not sure if it actually got on video or not. I think I stuffed up the button on it, but anyway, I got the pliers and get the hook out of this fella. Nearly pulled me right in, he did. I'm not sure if I got it on film or not. Off you go, mate. Just like a snake, eh? Pretty cool. I'm not really sure if I got that one on camera. It sort of, the GoPro let out a really weird, fish jumping around there. The GoPro let off a really weird sound. I'm not really sure what happened, but I just took it off my head to see if it was filming, and it was filming. So I said, I'm not really sure. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm not really sure how it turned out. Now I'll get that line back in the water. Fish rise over here, so we'll see if we can get him. On the board again. Oh, he dropped it. He didn't feel hooked that well. He was sort of, it wasn't much of a fight. I thought it was a lot smaller fish than that. Anyway, we'll get this worm back on. And get it back out there and see if I can hook it again. I think I might chuck a fresh one on these. Sucked a fair bit of worm out of that one. Give him something to come back for, eh? Oh, it was a carp. I'd eat that, I reckon. I don't think he's going to come back, but hopefully one of his mates does. I missed it. It happened too quick. I looked up, my rod's way out here like this. It's been very quiet for the last little while. It's been very quiet, and I just looked up and me rod's, leave him there for a second. My rod's sitting up here in the rod holder like this, nearly getting pulled in. Anyway, that was a close call. That's another one on the board. It's a little fella. He wanted that worm, he just took it and ran. Just a little one. Shame I didn't get that on camera. He just took that worm and just took off with it. Anyway, we'll get it back in the water and see if we can't catch another one. It's got pretty slow. The wind's picked up. It's got very slow, so I don't know how long I'll last, but we'll see what happens. Just caught in this other rod. And it's been chewed on as well. It's just getting so hard to work out what to bite and what's not. With this wind, it's getting really hard. So the only reason I knew that was a bite is because the rod nearly got pulled in the water. Anyway, I'll chuck it back out. And I said it's just getting too windy. I don't think I'll give it too much longer until I leave, I think. Yeah, I'll call you back. Yeah, I might have got a fish on. Love you, mate. Just on the phone to my girlfriend. This saw me rod. My fiance. Sorry, my rod started going, and just got another one on the board. Just had to hang up on her. I'll call her back in a tick, but another little fella on the board. Right in the hard bit of the jaw, there we go. There's a little fella, probably the smallest one for the day actually. Similar size to the first one, and yeah, I got a smaller one. The last one might have been a smaller one as well, but anyway, awesome. I think that's five carp and an eel. So we'll get him dealt with, get the rod back in the water, and get another one. That little fella's even left me enough worms to put back on me hook. Love when that happens. Don't have to re-rig, don't have to waste another worm. They're a bit chewed up, but I think there's plenty there to have a nice smell for the next fish when he comes along. Back out there. Had a very big bite on this rod then. So it smacked and then that was it. I wouldn't be surprised if he took the worm off that. Wouldn't be surprised if he took the worm. It was a big hit. Let's sit for a... Oh, there he is, he's back, he's back. Got him. Oh no. Oh, look out. That's not good. No, missed that one anyway. That one was getting a bite at the same time. Whoops, that's not good. Might as well just get the net out of here. That's a fair lump of carp, that one. I think that's the biggest one for the night. I was wanting this one in and that other one started to go, but I missed that one. Thought I might have had a double hook up there going on, but I missed it unfortunately. There we go, here's a fair lump of fish. Definitely the biggest one for the night. Might even get a photo of that one, I reckon. Beautiful. Thought I might have had a double hook up with that one, when that one started going, but we'll wind this one in, get them both back out and see if we can catch that one. But yeah, he's a pretty big fish, biggest one for the day. I'll get that one back out there. That one back out there. I'll wind this one up. Thought I was in a world of trouble then, but dropped it. I didn't know what my plan was when I struck for that. If I got that, I didn't know what the plan was. The worms are getting a bit light on here. I might actually run out of worms. I thought I had more than that. Down to the little ones. Sure, there's a big one. Oh, there's a big one there. Not even break that fella in half. Leave him in there. And get that back out there where it was. Missed the hook up, nearly pulled the rod in. They're very aggressive today actually. And it's just the little ones that the aggressive ones are. The bigger ones are more finicky and the little ones are really aggressive. Missed the hook up because he nearly pulled me rod in, that fella. It's Carp Central down here this morning. I don't even know how many I've caught. I think it's number 6 or 7 maybe. I think it's might even number 8. But no. Let's just jump around the bank. I think it's number 8. Anyway, beautiful. It's actually turned out to be a pretty good morning. I actually wasn't even going to come down here this morning. I just walked out of the gym. I thought, nah, stuff it. I'll come down here for a look and see what I can find. It's just, I would have liked to go somewhere else, but everywhere it's just flooded. The paddocks are that wet. It's so hard. This wet summer's just been a pain, but hopefully it clears up soon and the creeks go back to normal and the paddocks dry out a little bit for harvest, and yeah, we can get into a few foxes and a few rabbits and get into a few more fish. Anyway, we'll keep going here and see what we can find. I was down here the other night and caught a few. I think I caught 4 on a 4 carp and eel the other night, and the bites were just that finicky. They've been a lot more aggressive today, which is good, but I don't understand why. But you know, some of these little fish, they're nearly pulling me rod in. I just got a big hit then, nearly pulled me rod in, but he dropped it. They've been a lot more aggressive. Nice bite here. And this worm. Got him. Jesus. It's a fairly solid fish this morning. I don't even know how many that is. Having an absolute blast of a morning. I'll have to count them later on. I reckon that one's really topped the last one that I got for the biggest fish of the morning. Settle down, mate. That's a fair lump of carp. They're not fighting real well, though. It's like the big fish, they're not fighting overly hard. Oh my god, he has engulfed that. That's way down his throat. I'm gonna have to cut that line. I'm gonna have to cut that line and just do another one. I could have probably just knocked him on the head and I don't know. Get this fella up. Give it a look. That's a fair lump of fish. Out of a small creek like this, that's a fairly big fish. I might get a photo of him as well, I reckon. I don't usually carry a measuring tape on me, so I don't even have a oh, I gotta chuck a hook on that. I don't carry a measuring tape on me when I go fishing, so I don't even have a rough measurement for you, but I'd say I reckon he'd be touching 50 centimetres from nose to tip of the tail. Not the V, but the tip. So yeah, that's a good fish. I don't know, I reckon that's probably 10 fish or something, I'd say. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I've had an absolute ball this morning. Got that one rigged back up again. I'll chuck it out there. Back out where it was. There must be a deep hole there or something. All the fish are coming out of that hole. I don't get it, but I'd love to know how deep it is. I'd go for a swim one day when it's a bit hotter. Anyway, get back out there and see if we can't catch another one. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna wind this up. Still got a worm on it. Not getting any touches down that end of the pool. Let's thread that worm back on there and chuck it upstream a bit and just see what happens. Chuck it up there or something maybe, and just, I don't know, maybe they're just running up the creek and not really in the pools. I thought it'd be a little bit weird because I thought it'd keep it a bit calmer in the pools, but anyway, let's see what happens, I suppose. Just not getting any touches out here. I might get the odd touch, but not many. Just thinking, it's probably the longest I've gone without a bite today, and then this bloody rod here started to get a bite. He's now gone. Oh, there's going now. Got him. I just come up here away from that line. Oh, just that I don't get tangled up. Oh, I can't wait. Finally, one on that rod. I just saw it was down there and I moved it upstream a little bit, and now I've caught one on that rod. So yeah, I don't know must just this patch here must just be a real deep patch. As I said, I'll have to go for a swim one day when it heats up a little bit. Just have a look at it, because it'd be pretty cool to know. Just smaller one, but not as small as some, but I've caught bigger today as well, so that one's in the middle. Another one on the board. Got him. I think this is actually another eel. Oh, another fish, he's swimming. Oh, is it? I don't know what this is, isn't it? What have I done here? Just waking up, I think. I might actually lose this fish. He's tangled up in all this stuff. I should have brought the net over here. Keep the pressure on that fish. I'll grab this net. Tangled up in all this stuff. I don't know if I'll get him or not. Got him. Beautiful. Another one on the board. Should have brought the net over there to start with. That was a bit of a struggle. I bloody switched the rods around before and cast them up there. Now this one's getting no bites. It's normally getting all the bites. And that one up there is getting all the bites. Crazy. There we go. Oh. Actually, you see a bit of orange in that fish. Anyway, another on the board. I don't even know how many that is. I've caught a lot of fish this morning. It's been a great morning. I'm running out of worms. I think I've only got about 2 worms left, so hopefully that equates to 2 more fish. I just can't believe how many carp are in this creek system. Like it's usually a lot smaller of a creek. It's all pretty high at the moment. As you can see, it's been up really high. There's a tree beside me. Like if it's peak, I would have been underwater here a couple of weeks ago when it was all flooded. But yeah, it's unreal how many carp are in it. I remember a couple of years ago we were catching a lot of trout out of it, but the carp's just overrun it all. So hopefully one day I'll come down here and I'll catch another trout. It'll be good. It'll be a good sight. Oh no, there's a little bit of worm. That's not going to get me very far, but chuck it on there anyway. There is one other worm here somewhere that there is. It's the last one. So we'll see what happens, eh? We'll get this one in, and yeah, once we either get a fish or lose me worm, it's game over. I reckon that snag out there that I just hooked on, I reckon I've got about 50 bloody hooks on that snag over the last few years. That's just in a prick of a spot. But I keep going back there because that's where the fish are. Hopefully I just got this side of it. Rightio. This rod's done for. So I've got one rod left. Sorry, one worm left. One rod. And yeah, we'll see what we can find. See if something wants to take it for me. Finish on a high. Wait and see. Yes, got him. One last fish. One last, oh no! No. Oh. One last fish, lost him on the bank. Probably the smallest one for the night. For the morning, sorry. But beautiful. There you go. It's pretty dark, that one. A bit darker compared to all the other ones. Well, that's a good way to finish up, guys. As I said, run out of all my worms. Last fish of the morning. Back at the ute now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This morning has been an absolute ball. Hooked into a heap of carp. They're great fighting fish. They're great fun on light gear. So it's been an absolute ball. Hopefully I'll get out here when I get a few more worms, get into a few more. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.